Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Vinland Saga, which is on episode 23. Wow, I can't believe next week is going to be the last episode, and I'm going to be missing Vinland Saga. Unless there's another season coming up, I look forward to that. But aside from that, let's just get this started. Let's focus on one section with Thorfinn, because this guy, oh man, I felt so sorry for him when I saw this episode, and even I thought he looked kind of pathetic. I don't mean to be a real jerk about that, but if you guys watch the episode, you guys get what I'm talking about. So we have to it that Thorfinn, he is dragging his freaking injured up body to possibly where Askeladd is, or he's just walking like nothing has happened, or he's just broken, And of course, he thought he found Askeladd though, but apparently that's not him, and he beats up the thugs that try to pick a fight with him, and he ends up being thrown in jail. Eventually, a visitor comes by, and it's Leif, We all know who Leif is, and I really like the guy, because this is where he tries to encourage Thorfinn to possibly come home again. He even talks about a story about him having to be trapped on some ice rocks whatsoever, and he was the only survivor, and he talks about all 6 of his friends died. And remembering those times like it was just yesterday, about like a warm hearth with a lot of soup and food, and then Ylva, Helga, your father, Thors, and you there. He even says the same words that Thorfinn said like around episode 8, I believe. Yeah, it has to be episode 8, like far, far into the west, where the fires of war cannot reach. There's no slavery. The land is fertile, and it's very nice over there. The place called Vinland. That's why when Leif says those same words that Thorfinn says in episode 8, he made a promise or vow to honor Thors to bring you home no matter what. And of course, like, Thorfinn does, even though he does not want to hear anything about Leif, and then because he's in despair or he's just broken, he does sit up a bit and look at Leif, and I'm thinking in my mind, I really hope you go home soon, man. I mean, like, this past of vengeance whatsoever is already, like, messed him up too many times. I mean, think about it. That one time when he even had his duel with Askeladd in episode 8, if I remember correctly of the number, he got his butt handed. And then last episode, he got his butt handed again, because he allowed his own freaking mental anger or disarray, mental problems of anger or temper get the best of him. And yeah, that is just the story. That's like the first part of where I wanted to talk about Thorfinn, because his scenes have been going back and forth with Askeladd's and Canut's scene. Now getting to Canute and Askeladd, they do attend to the party, and the king makes his announcement saying that he has England under his control, and he thanks Canute and everything else to like give him what he needed, gave him what he wanted, And of course, like, he even thanks Thorkel, even though he did betray him, honestly. Let's not forget that. Yeah. And as the episode continues on with the party, it looks like to me, let's see here, Canute's father is about to make his next plan of movement. And Askeladd thinks everything seems to be in check, like everything's like in the right pieces where he wants them to be. Like, he's already smiling, going like, alright, everything's all in place where I want it to be, and I'm very happy, Askeladd had that kind of smile or something, etc. But the king announces like there's some rebels or something that's still causing him trouble and still goes against him, and therefore he decides to like make his attack on a place called Wales. And I mean Wales. And that actually gave Askeladd a nasty like look, going like, oh crud, are you freaking kidding me kind of face. Like, he was like sweating. Even Floki realizes what's going on, and he tells the king about that. Askeladd and Thorkel does have a small talk about like about Wales, and of course Askeladd does tell Thorfinn secretly that it's his hometown, and it's a place where it's not very great and it's in poverty, but it has a lot of pride in there. Not to mention my mother's grave is over there too, which is even more crazy and more tense. But Askeladd, he's trying to figure out a plan where he's trying not to fight right now. Otherwise, Wales will just be a battleground, which I think he has a soft spot for. I mean, we all know Askeladd's character throughout from the very beginning of Vinland Saga and seeing him how he behaves, you know. He never has much of a soft spot at all, and he was just like this mighty captain putting on a farce whatsoever to whatever get his money and hands on, following a fairy tale, and now he's following Canute because he believes in his leadership. And right now, Askeladd is about to get rewarded, just like how the king rewards all of his commanders or generals of what they have done so far. And right now, Askeladd is about to get his fair share of rewards. And it looks like to me that ending right there, Askeladd seems to smile, knowing that his luck has been bad. But who knows? He ends up smiling, looks like he's getting ready for the kill. So this episode pretty much focuses on Thorfinn and Askeladd. Of course, Askeladd and Canute are trying to figure out the next phase of the plan. As for Thorfinn, he gets comforted by Leif, which is really sweet. I really loved this episode very much, and I heard next episode's going to be really, really tense, and I have a feeling what's going to bound to be happening, because I did spoil myself a bit of what happened here and there, but yeah, it looks like I'll have to find out how it's really done, because yeah, sometimes social media or sometimes your curiosity gets the best of you and you could get spoiled pretty badly. Guess we'll have to find out, right? So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.